University Challenge. Asking the questions and more ranting.
Hello and welcome to University Challenge, where another two teams of very bright students are about to face just under half an hour of very difficult questions. The winning team will be rewarded with a chance to do it all again in round two. The fate of the losing team will depend on their score. Making its first appearance in this competition since 2015, the University of Bath was established in its current form in the 1960s, having begun life as a technical college in Bristol. Its main campus was purpose-built on greenfield land in Claverton Down, for which it still pays a symbolic ground rent to the local authority of 1 peppercorn a year. The university's sports training village is internationally renowned, and there are a number of notable athletes among its alumni, including Tom Dean, Amy Williams and Kelly Gallagher. Let's meet the team representing it in a rather different way tonight.
Hi, I'm Lewis Blakeborough. I'm from Kent and I'm studying physics.
Hi, I'm Sujin Johal. I'm from Nottingham and I'm studying maths and physics.
And their captain.
Hi, I'm Joni Wildman. I'm from Nottingham and I'm doing a PhD using fungi to make insulation materials.
Hi, I'm Luca Romagnoli. I'm from Croydon and I'm studying biochemistry.
The University of Southampton is currently the largest in the South East region with around 26,000 students. Its main campus is in the suburb of Highfield and contains a number of buildings by Giles Gilbert Scott and Basil Spence, while its other sites include a waterfront campus that's home to the National Oceanographic Centre. Tim Berners-Lee was a professor there. Its alumni include journalist Caroline Wyatt and Baroness Liz Barker. And its best performance in this competition so far was in 2023, when it reached the semi-finals. Let's meet this year's team from Southampton.
Hi, I'm Cormac Stevenson. I'm from Stratford in East London and I'm studying maths.
Hello, I'm Zayan Mahmood. I'm from Skipton in North Yorkshire and I'm studying mathematics with computer science.
And their captain.
Hi, my name's Florence Williams. I'm originally from Essex and I'm studying medicine.
Hi, I'm Ben Hermans-Kermode. I'm from Horsham in Sussex and I'm studying chemistry.
OK, teams, this is it. Feeling good? Feeling ready? Best of luck. Fingers and buzzers. Here's your first starter for 10. Which cardinal direction links the titles of all of the following? The final play in Martin McDonagh's Lenan trilogy, a 1980 play by Sam Shepard about the rivalry between brothers Lee and Austin, a play by J.M. Singh, whose 1907 premiere caused a riot at Dublin's Abbey Theatre, and a 1957 musical that marked the first collaboration between Stephen Sondheim as a lyricist.
Bath Wildman.
West.
It is indeed West. Well done. 3 questions for you about a philosopher. Victor Eremita, Constantin Constantius and Johannes de Silentio were among the pseudonyms used by which 19th century philosopher under which he published books such as Repetition and Either Or?
19th century. What does it sound like? French or German? English?
French.
French?
Do you want to guess?
Either or, like mathematical.
Mathematical.
Pass.
Is Soren Kierkegaard. Taken from Paul's epistle to the Philippians, what is the title of the 1843 work by Kierkegaard in which he explores the anxiety he felt must have been present in Abraham following God's instruction to sacrifice his son Isaac?
Before fear something, right? Fear and something. Fear and love.
Fear and love.
Bad luck. It's Fear and Trembling. Kierkegaard is considered by many to be one of the first philosophers in which school more closely associated with 20th century figures such as Jean-Paul Sartre and Simone de Beauvoir?
Is it existentialism?
Existentialism?
Correct, yes. Fingers on buzzers, here's another start of the question. Born in the year after Turner, which British artist does the biographer James Hamilton describe as so powerful an advocate for his native landscape that even after 200 years his work is scrutinised for social and agricultural information? He had deep local knowledge of the Suffolk and Essex...
Southampton Williams.
Constable.
It is, of course, John Constable, yes. Your bonus questions, Southampton, are related to the role-playing game Dungeons and Dragons. In each case, I'll give a definition of a single word that is also the name of one of the 12 playable classes in the 2014 Player's Handbook. 5 points for each word you can work out. First, a type of priest in the ancient world who, according to Julius Caesar in his commentaries on the Gallic War, were engaged in things sacred, conduct the public and the private sacrifices,
yes.
and interpret all matters of religion.
Druid.
Correct. Secondly, a religious term more generally associated with Christianity, but also used as a frequent English translation of the Buddhist term bhikkhu.
So that's just like monk, isn't it?
Yeah,
Is that a
Bhikkhu is a monk,
D&D
that's
class? Okay.
Monk.
Yes. Finally, a Marvel Comics character and member of the X-Men capable of absorbing others' life force. She was portrayed by Anna Paquin in the 2000 to 2006 film adaptations.
Or maybe that is.
I can't think of any.
What are you looking for? What are we
I think it
thinking?
lines up.
Rogue.
Rogue is a thing, yes, say that.
Rogue.
It's correct. Well done. Let's start the question. The Gran Sasso raid was a 1943 operation by German troops to rescue which man, then being held prisoner in the Hotel Campo Imperatore, located in the namesake Massif, part of the Apennine Mountains. He would subsequently establish and lead the so-called Salo Republic.
Southampton, Herman's Kermode.
Mussolini.
Mussolini is correct. Well done. Your bonuses then, Southampton, on jellies in the natural world. Having a jelly-like appearance, the species known as witch's butter and jelly ear and members of the Tremella genus all belong to which taxonomic kingdom?
There's kingdoms like fungi and so on, so is it just that?
Yeah. Fungi.
It is indeed. The name of which fruit follows the word sea in the common name of
Yeah.
Pleurobrachia pileus, a marine invertebrate known as a comb jelly?
Cucumber.
No, it's a gooseberry. Which large jelly-like marine organism of the genus Physalia is characterised by its multiple elongated venomous tentacles and inflatable floating bladder that resembles the sail of a sailing ship?
Yeah.
From which
Portuguese man of war.
Correct, well done. Let's start the question. It's a picture round now. For your picture starter, you'll be shown a photo of a sign. For 10 points, tell me the name of the island on which it is located.
Southampton, Herman's Kermode.
Cyprus.
It is Cyprus, yes. Languages are English, Greek and Turkish. Your picture starter then, Southampton, showed a sign found in Decalia, one of the sovereign base areas on Cyprus. For your picture bonuses, you're now going to see maps of islands that have British overseas military bases. Again, I want you to name the island in each case. First, this island.
So that looks like Bermuda.
Yeah, right place.
Bermuda.
Correct. Next, this island with a British military base shared by the USA.
Diego Garcia.
Yeah.
Diego Garcia.
Correct. Finally, this naval base that opened in 2018.
Oh, what's the name of...
Is that Oman?
No, that's... I can't remember the name of the island, no.
Me neither, sorry.
St. George, maybe?
St. George.
No, that's the Kingdom of Bahrain. Bad luck. Now let's start the question. In the names of several substrate binding domains of proteins, what word for a part of the human body can follow PhD, zinc, or ring? The names...
Finger.
Bartholomew.
Finger.
Finger is correct. Right, your bonuses then, Bath, are on places in Russia that are calling points of the Trans-Siberian Railway. Name each from the description. First, a city in the Urals that is the fourth most populous city in the country and named for the woman who ruled Russia from 1725 to 1727.
Yekaterinburg. Some kind of Yekaterinburg.
Nominate Joe Howe.
Yekaterinburg?
Correct, yes. Secondly, the capital of a namesake oblast lying on the Angara River, a tributary of the Yenisei and only outflow of Lake Baikal. It is one of the largest cities in Siberia and contains elaborate wooden houses built in the 19th century for the many political exiles who were sent there.
Yakutsk or something like that. Or
What's that?
like Yakutsk or Yakutia.
I begin with Y. I've heard that one.
Is it Yakutsk or Yakutia? I can't think which of the two.
First one, maybe?
Yakutsk.
That sounds...
Yeah.
Nominate Blakeborough.
Yakutsk.
No, it's Irkutsk. Finally, a city on the Sea of Japan, lying a little under 60 kilometres from the Chinese border. It is the largest Pacific port in the country and the final Russian calling point of the Trans-Siberian Railway.
Vladivostok.
Yeah.
Nominate Ron McNally.
Vladivostok.
That is Vladivostok. Well done. Now let's start the question. Listen carefully to this quotation and then answer the question. Quote, "Fear not, for the hand of Saul my father shall not find you. You shall be king over Israel, and I shall be next to you." To whom does Jonathan say these words in the book of Samuel, having formed a spiritual bond with him and refused Saul's request to kill him?
Bartholomew.
David.
Yes, well done. 3 questions for you, Bath, on the saying, all that glitters is not gold. The popular form of this saying likely originates from the line, "All that glisters is not gold," spoken by the Prince of Morocco from a scroll in a gold casket in which Shakespeare play.
Merchant of Venice is. Yeah, Merchant of Venice.
Merchant of Venice?
Yes. "All, as they say, that glitters is not gold" is a line in The Hind and the Panther, a long poem by which English poet who in 1668 became the first official poet laureate?
That's too early for Blake. Is it Milton time? Milton's even earlier, isn't he? 68.
Dryden?
Well done, it is John Dryden. "Nor all that glisters gold" is the final line of the mock heroic elegy Ode on the Death of a Favourite Cat, by which poet, better known for his elegy written in the country churchyard?
Elegy, country, churchyard. Wordsworth?
Guys, that was Thomas Gray. That's the best poem in the English language, and also my favourite. Fingers and buzzers, here's another starter question. I need the name of a British city here. Distant Voices, Still Lives, and The Long Day Closes are autobiographical films directed by Terence Davis and based on his childhood living in which city? His later documentary film Of Time and the City features a number of shots of its Philharmonic Hall, Metropolitan Cathedral and large...
Southampton Williams.
Liverpool.
It is Liverpool, well done. 3 questions for you, Southampton, on symphonies involving the organ. Which French composer's Third Symphony, first performed in 1886, is often known as the Organ Symphony, reflecting the prominence of the instrument in its final movement?
Any ideas?
Debussy's a French composer, if you don't know any.
That's true.
Otherwise, that's it.
Debussy.
No, it's Camille Saint-Saëns. Born in Lyon in 1844, which composer wrote 10 symphonies for organ? The toccata from his 5th organ symphony is popular in the UK as wedding music, having been used in several royal weddings.
Charles Widor.
Yes, Guido was correct. First performed in 1953, which British composer's 7th symphony, the Sinfonia Antarctica, is noted for its use of both wind machine and organ?
1954.
Britain's alive then.
Yeah. Britain.
No bad luck, that's Rafe Vaughan Williams. Let's start a question. The term nurungji in Korean cuisine, okoge in Japanese cuisine, tardig in Iranian cuisine, and sokarat in Spanish cuisine all refer specifically to a crunchy, slightly scorched crust intentionally produced when cooking which cereal?
Southampton Stevenson.
Rice.
It is rice, well done, yes. Your bonuses then, Southampton. 3 questions on the Fischer-Tropsch process in industrial chemistry. The Fischer-Tropsch process is a series of catalysed chemical reactions used to produce hydrocarbon molecules, such as which class of fully saturated hydrocarbons with general formula CnH2n plus 2? Please spell your answer.
Alkanes.
Yeah, with an A. Yeah. Alkanes. Alkanes.
Correct. The ratio of hydrogen and carbon monoxide feedstock used in the Fischer-Tropsch process is often balanced via a reaction abbreviated WGSR, referencing the chemical species used in the reaction's equilibrium. For what do the letters WGS stand?
Nominate Herman's Commode.
Water gas shift.
Correct. Along with iron, cobalt and nickel, which other transition metal is used in catalysts for the Fischer-Tropsch process, but is significantly more expensive? It is located directly below iron on the periodic table and was named in honour of Russia.
I have nothing.
Russia. No. Rhenium. Rhodium. No.
Come on.
Iridium.
No, it's ruthenium. Let's start the question. It's a music round now. And for your music starter, you're going to hear a piece of music from the 2020s. For 10 points, I need you to name the artist.
Southampton Stevenson.
Charlie XCX.
It is indeed, yes, well done. For your music starter, you heard about One Note from So I by Charlie XCX, written in commemoration of her friend and collaborator, Sophie. For your music bonuses, 3 more songs dedicated to artists' musical collaborators. You need to name the artist you hear in each case. First, this artist who wrote this song to reflect her friendship with co-writer and producer Nelly Hooper.
I've never heard this. I don't recognise the names.
Bjork.
This is the voice of Bjork. Secondly, this singer who sang this song in honour of her sometime collaborator Marvin Gaye.
As I look around, I see things that remind me just to see a smile. make my heart
I can't remember the name, so
I recognise the voice. This
yeah,
is
just if you have any ideas, go for it. Do you want to pass? Okay.
Pass.
That's Diana Ross. Lastly, this singer who wrote this song as a farewell to her mentor, Porter Wagoner.
Please don't cry.
Dolly Parton.
Of course, it is Dolly Parton. Yes, well done. Let's start the question. I need the name of an island here. Featuring stories such as Simha Bahu's defeat of his lion father and his son Vijaya's liberation of an island from Yaka demons, the Mahavamsa is a notable work derived from Buddhist oral tradition chronicling the origin and history of which island?
Southampton, Mahmood.
Sri Lanka?
Yes, correct, it is Sri Lanka. 3 questions for you, Southampton, on zoological loanwords from Celtic languages. The word beak, as in a bird's bill, which entered English via Old French and Latin, is believed to have derived from which now extinct Celtic language?
Extinct.
Old French, maybe that'd be like Occitan.
That's not
That's still. I can only think of ones that's still alive. So I don't know.
No, I've got nothing.
Come on.
Gaelic.
No, it's Gaulish. Borrowed from Scottish Gaelic, what is the common name for the bird Lagopus mutus? An unetymological letter P was added to the spelling by erroneous analogy with unrelated words from Greek.
What is it?
Termagant. Is that it?
Termidant? Is that what you said?
Termagant. Termagant.
No, a termagant is something very different. It's a ptarmigan. Finally, the name of which breed of dog translates literally in Welsh to dwarf dog?
Corgi?
Yeah, Corgi.
It is the corgi, yes. Plenty of time, Barcy. You get going on a run with this. Simula, Java, and C.
Southampton, Stevenson.
Object-oriented.
Well done. Well done, it is indeed. Your bonuses, Southampton. 3 questions on cricket records in 2024. In 2024, Nicholas Pooran hit 176s in T20 cricket, breaking a record set by Chris Gale in 2015. What team does Pooran represent in international cricket?
He's West Indian, isn't he? Pretty sure he's West Indian.
West Indies.
Yeah.
West Indies.
Certainly is. In February 2024, Australia made the then highest ever innings score in a women's test match with 575 for 9 declared against South Africa. A few months later, which national team broke this record, scoring 603 for 6 declared, also against South Africa?
I'm amazed. It's probably India if it's not Australia again.
India.
It is. In October, Joe Root and Harry Brooks set a new record for the highest partnership for any wicket by an England pair, putting on 454 for the 4th wicket. Who were England's opponents in the match?
Did we play Zimbabwe? That would make sense because they're not good. That's brutal.
Are you happy with that guess?
No.
Come on.
Do I go Zimbabwe?
Zimbabwe.
No, it was poor old Pakistan. Let's start the question. What city is named in the title of a 1946 non-fiction book by John Hersey, first published as a single article in The New Yorker, which includes sections titled The Fire, Details Are Being Investigated, and A Noiseless Flash? The book is...
Bath Wildman.
London?
No, I'm afraid you lose 5 points. The book is specifically about an event that occurred in this city at, according to the book's opening line, exactly 15 minutes past 8 in the morning on August the 6th, 1945.
Southampton, Herman's Kermode.
Sorry, Hiroshima.
It is Hiroshima. Well done. Your bonuses in Southampton. 3 questions on nicknames of presidents of the United States of America. Old Hickory was the nickname of which Democrat American president, a veteran of the War of 1812?
Oh, is that Andrew Jackson?
Is it
Oh, no, actually 1812.
Yeah.
Too early.
It's a little bit early, but it's not completely out of place.
Andrew Jackson.
Yes, nicknamed Old Kinderhook after the town in New York State in which he was born. Who was Secretary of State and Vice President under Andrew Jackson and succeeded him as president in 1837?
I think it's Van Buren. Yeah. Van Buren?
Well done, it was Martin Van Buren. Which Whig politician, nicknamed Old Rough and Ready, became president in 1849 after commanding the United States Army in the Mexican-American War?
I think it's Polk.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Polk?
No, that was Zachary Taylor. Let's start the question. On the 15th of July, 2024, which country beat Colombia after extra time in the final of the Copa America with Lautaro Martinez?
Bath Romagnoli.
Argentina.
It is Argentina, yes. Your bonuses are on eponymous effects in physics. All 3 answers begin with the same letter. The force between 2 conductors in a vacuum due to quantum field effects is named after which Dutch physicist?
It's not the
What Van der Waals is it?
no Stark or Wall or
Come on.
I don't know. Stark effect.
There's Hendrik Casimir. The energy loss of high-energy photons as they scatter off electrons is an effect named after whom? The physicist in question also gave his name to a space-borne gamma-ray observatory launched in 1991.
Really?
No, it's Arthur Holly Compton. Finally, an apparent force deflecting the motion of an object or fluid moving over the surface of a rotating body, such as the Earth, has what name after a French physicist?
Coriolis? Coriolis?
Yes, it is indeed. Well done. Picture round now. If your picture started, you're going to see a map of the major stations on a particular UK rail line. For 10 points, give me the name by which this line is known.
Southampton Williams.
Elizabeth Line.
That is the Elizabeth line, yes. For your picture starter, you saw a map of the Elizabeth line, which won the 2024 Reba Sterling Prize, awarded annually to the best new building in the UK. For your picture bonuses, you're now going to see photographs of 3 more Sterling Prize winners. First, this pier, reopened in 2016 after redevelopment by DRMM, can be found in which town on the south coast?
Brighton?
It's
No,
famous
that's
for-
too small
I
for
don't
Brighton.
think it's Brighton.
It could be Worthing. Worthing Pier reopened. Maybe go Worthing.
Worthing.
No, it's Hastings, which won the 2017 prize. Secondly, Allsop and Stromer won the 2000 prize with this library in which South London neighbourhood and district?
Oh, I say
Dulwich is in South London. I don't really know what it could be.
Dulwich.
No, the residents of Dulwich would have hated that. That's Peckham. Finally, lastly, this bridge, designed by Wilkinson Eyre, that won the 2002 prize, spans which English river?
Isn't this?
the Tyne, isn't
Yeah, it's the one in Newcastle. Yeah.
Yeah.
The Tyne.
That is the River Tyne, yes. Now let's start the question. In particle physics, what specific name is given to baryons consisting of one or more strange quarks? Heavier than protons and neutrons, members include the lambda 0 particle and the omega minus particle.
Southampton Mahmood.
Kaons.
No? Anyone from Bath?
Bath Blakeborough.
Sigma.
No, it's the hyperon. Now let's start the question. Quote, just before his death, I began to appreciate the unusual purity of his music. These words of Arvo Pärt refer to which composer? Pärt wrote a canon or cantus in this composer's memory following his death in 1976 in Aldeburgh in Suffolk.
Bath Romagnoli.
Britain.
It was Benjamin Britten, yes. Your bonuses, Bath, are on the sculpture technique of direct carving, in which the process of carving itself determines the final outcome rather than a preconceived idea of the work. The Kiss from 1907 is an early work of direct carving by which Romanian sculptor, a pioneer of the method?
Well, Klimt did that, but I'm not a scout. Any guesses?
What's your favourite Romanian name?
Pass.
It's Konstantin Brinkush. A notable exponent of direct carving, which artist was commissioned to create Oscar Wilde's tomb in 1914? Previous works by this artist include 18 nude sculptures on the Strand, which were altered in 1937 after one of the figures collapsed.
Any clue?
Sculptures.
Pass.
That's Jacob Epstein. The sculptures Mother and Child and Three Forms were works by which British proponent of direct carving? A museum named after her was opened in 2011 in her birthplace of Wakefield.
British.
Pass.
That was Barbara Hepworth. Now let's start a question. Also used for a type of port wine, what adjective is found in the common name of the species with binomial Strixaluco, a strigiform bird of prey found across...
Bath Blakeborough.
Ruby.
No, I'm afraid you lose 5 points. Found across Britain and most of Europe. The word in question denotes a dull yellow-brown colour.
Southampton Herman's Kermode.
Tan.
Nope, it's tawny. It's in tawny owl. Let's start the question. In January 2024, the Unity Party politician Joseph Boakai was inaugurated as the president of which country in West Africa, succeeding George Weah?
Southampton Herman's Kermode.
Liberia.
It is Liberia, yes. Bad that, Bath. I think you knew that one, Luca. 3 questions for you on black rivers. Named after its jet black colour caused by decaying swamp material, the Rio Negro joins the Solimões near which major city to form the Amazon?
Parana? Or Manaus, maybe? Manaus is deep in the jungle. That might be too far.
Come on.
Manaus.
Yes, the Songda, or Black River, is dammed near Ho Bin to form the largest reservoir in what country? Downstream, this river joins the Red River, which flows into the Gulf of Tonkin.
Surely it should be Vietnam.
Yeah, Vietnam.
Vietnam.
Yes. In which English county is the Blackwater Estuary? It is the site of the Battle of Maldon.
Essex.
It is indeed Essex, yes. Now, start a question. With construction beginning in 1173, which building is the subject of an anecdote by Vincenzo Viviani about the disproving of Aristotle's law of motion by Galileo?
Southampton Williams.
Leaning Tower of Pisa.
It is the Leaning Tower of Pisa. 3 questions for you on the Polish city of Białystok. Born in Białystok in 1906, the Polish-American physician Albert Sabin developed an oral vaccine that prevents what acute viral disease, also known as infantile paralysis?
Polio.
Yes, it is polio, yes. Białystok was the birthplace of L.L. Zamenhof, a linguist and physician whose works include the 1905 Fundamentals of what language?
Esperanto.
Yes. Białystok is the location of the Żubrówka distillery, which produces a vodka flavoured with a herb or grass named after what large mammal?
Bison. Maybe. Bison.
Correct. Now, let's start the question. The geometrical result known as Varignon's theorem states that joining with straight lines the adjacent midpoints of any planar quadrilateral always generates what shape?
Bath Wildman.
A square.
No. Anyone from Southampton? You may not confer.
Southampton Hermes Kermode.
A rectangle.
No, it's a parallelogram. Let's start the question. The Shatt al-Arab waterway is formed by the confluence of which 2 major rivers?
Southampton Hermes Kermode.
Tigris and Euphrates.
Well done. It is indeed. Your bonuses in Southampton on surface features in the solar system. On what body of the solar system is Hadley Rill, a narrow 80-kilometre long sinuous lava channel at the foot of the body's Apennine Mountains?
It's a lava channel, so it must be a rocky planet.
Mars or Venus.
Straight shot.
Yeah, it had to be a hot
Mars?
one, so Venus.
No, it's the moon. Baltis Vallis is a channel stretching for 6,800 kilometres across which planet of the solar system?
Venus is probably Venus is the next biggest, right? So it's
Venus.
Yes. A ridged and dimpled type of terrain on Neptune's large moon, Triton, is known by the name of what type of melon? And at the gong, Bath University have 70 and Southampton have 255. Oh, guys, bad luck. The trouble is you're up against a fantastic team and they just had some momentum from the beginning and kept going. But we really enjoyed your company and that of your mascot. Who on earth is that flat-headed creature? What is going on there?
That's Tubby.
Well, we've enjoyed Toby's company and yours. Thank you so much for coming along. Bad luck. You were beaten by an amazing team. Southampton, 255 against strong opposition. You made that look easy, especially when it came to Charlie XCX, which is very, very reassuring. Well done. We shall see you again, and I hope we'll see you again as well for another first-round match. But until then, it is goodbye from Bath University.
Goodbye.
Bye.
It's goodbye from Southampton University.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
And it's goodbye from me. Goodbye.